Hello, this is Ricardo, and this is No Man's Sky. Now, there's been a big announcement the past couple of days. Hello Games has announced that its space-based exploration and base building game, No Man's Sky, is headed for the Xbox One and Xbox One X, and it's due this summer. Now, that's a big shift for the game. It was always going to be PlayStation 4 and a PC exclusive. However, there's major new content in the works, and although details are a bit slim, here's some information that's been pieced together. No Man's Sky has had a really bad launch in history. Really bad launch. There was lots of media attention, basically about the way the planets were going to be generated and how colourful it looked, and it was being released around about the same time as Elite Dangerous was going to be mainstream. However, given the fact it belly flopped or stalled or choked or whatever you want to call it, Hello Games have continually kept to update the games despite all of what has been going on within the industry. Hello Games came under a repeated beating over repeated lies and misrepresentations of its founder and game director Sean Murray, apparently. The game Murray described and planned to launch and the game that actually did launch had very little in common. Gamers attached the epithet to this as one man's lie as opposed to one man's sky. Now that, I think, is a bit harsh. At the end of the day, I think the game is very playable. You can't compare this with games like Elite Dangerous or other such games. Perhaps you could probably compare it to, say, Sea of Thieves. I don't know, but that's a little bit topical at the moment. Though, you know, it's quite common for developers to aggressively sell a game when it's very early on in the process and build hype and build excitement. But to be fair, the amount of blowback and industry slight this game received was shocking. Absolutely shocking. Anyway, the company went back to the drawing board. They went completely dark on social media and then dedicated itself to improving the scope of the title with some new content updates, which were, like I say, were rolled over time. Now, it was 2016 when this game was launched. More material and more content, especially to the single player story, new game modes, a limited multiplayer exploration mode, and the ability to designate home planets, share bases with other players, explore planets via ground-based vehicles, and support for enhanced graphics on the PS4 Pro have been put into production. 2017's Atlas Rises update also added new quests and a new alien race, better and more varied alien biomes and portals that can teleport you across the galaxy once you've mastered their usage. So despite all of this and the big kicking that Hello Games took on the initial release of No Man's Sky, and it was absolutely terrible. I mean, I even considered going out and buying a PlayStation for this, and I'm an Xbox One user. It was really harsh, really harsh. But fair due to them, they're coming back with a huge update. March 2018, they say the No Man's Sky is a very different game to what was launched back in 2016 in the August. Now, it's still a matter of taste. You've got to be into this sort of open world, quest, grindy based sort of game. Procedurally generated planetscapes, although very visually rewarding, doesn't make up for a lack of gameplay and a lack of vision. So the next update is called Next, and it will continue to expand and improve the universe. They state, "We call this update Next because it's an important next step on a longer journey for us and the community." Fair enough. "We've been working our socks off on this and it is by far our biggest update so far. It will be free to play for existing players, and we will continue to support No Man's Sky in this way for the foreseeable future. So there you go. So this summer, August, they're stating, there's going to be an update. The Xbox One launch doesn't have a date yet beyond later this year, but the game will support 4K on Xbox One X, but of course you need a 4K telly, and HDR on the Xbox One X and Xbox One S. Lots of Xbox and letters after it. So there you go, No Man's Sky, and an update coming, and everybody's in a bit of a frenzy. I've played it for a while, and you know, it was okay. I was getting into it. Now with this update, I think what I'll do, I'll put it back on the shelf. I'll wait for the update to drop, and then, this is only my opinion, then I'll get it out, and then I'll start playing it on a more vigorous basis. I've been Ricardo, and this has been a little report on the updates out of Hello Games and No Man's Sky, and the due next update of the game. Thanks very much for watching. See you soon.